If you're interested in creative or unique houses, then I'm going to show you a few options here. Maybe you might be interested in building one like this, or buying one, or just spending some time in one of these. Let's go, let's check them out. This one, it looks like a mushroom. So it could be made of cement or adobe. There are two materials that we could use to build a house like this. It takes quite some time to build it, but it's pretty unique and pretty fancy, I guess. This is a tree house, and it's pretty interesting, not only for children, but for some adventurous adults as well. So tree house. And this is, by the way, this is on the soil, so it doesn't take much effort to climb up there. But if you take a look at this one, it's very high up there on the tree. So it could be a little bit dangerous for children. I wouldn't really recommend it, but for some adventurous adults, you might consider it. This one, I really like the roof. The roof is pretty curved, right? And it's really peculiar. I really like this one. It feels like it's a house from a movie, right? It doesn't really feel like it's a real house. And this is quite interesting. It's the first time I've seen an upside down house. It's completely upside down. You see, even the bench here is upside down. Like everything's there upside down. But obviously, like inside, things don't really look like so much upside down. It's just the external appearance. And this one is made of bottles. They're all made of glass bottles. So here you have beer bottles, wine bottles. So if you collect many bottles, you can build a house like this. So in between them, they use cement in here. So it's all cement. And while the cement is still wet, you just insert the bottles in there, and then you have it. Now this one, it took a very long time for the builder to have it finished because he collected a whole bunch of scrap materials, and like even there's even paper in there too, like windows from old houses, and lots of different materials like you wouldn't even imagine. Like he used like pieces of metal too. He used like paper, metal, and the windows from other places, and he put them all together. And it took him over 20 years to build this one. And if you're interested in flying a little bit, so how about a flying house? This balloon house was inspired by the movie Up, and you can actually fly in it if you want to. This is pretty interesting. This one is probably my favorite house. Seriously, this is an airplane house, right? And if you take a look, let's take a look at some other pictures here. The entrance by the side, it's pretty cool, right? And if you take a look at the view, it's amazing. It's marvelous. What a great view, isn't it? This is the front view, and here you have the back view. So you can take a look at, you can see the swimming pool and the other side of the beach there. And here it's inside, all covered with wood that was collected from the place. It's very cozy, I think. This is the bedroom, and here it's the bathroom. And by the way, like this toilet is different from an airplane toilet because this is a huge one. This is it's a very large toilet for an airplane. So they completely changed the design and everything. And if you take a look here, there's this big window from which you can see the jungle while you're taking a shower. Can you imagine it? And this is the bedroom, another one here. And okay, so we are done with the airplane house. But how about living underwater? Think about this one. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but this is just very surprising, right? So this house was built under the water, like in the ocean. Take a look at this living room here. You can see the fish outside, and this here, it's probably a shark in there, And here you can see the bedroom with all the fish swimming outside as well. I just think it's kind of dangerous. I don't know if I'll stay there too long, but maybe for a night. So what do you think are the advantages and disadvantages of living in a house like this? So just think about it. Would you choose to live there? It's all up to you. And now our last house. It's an underground house. Think about it. This is from the outside, right? And if you really think about it, it's actually a cave, right? So here you're living in a cave, right? You can see all the furniture there, like it's totally made in the rock. It's totally underground, and all the walls and the ceilings are just pure rock. What do you think the advantages and disadvantages of living in a house like this are? Now, which house is your favorite one? And are you motivated to build a unique house now? What do you think about them?